Okay, so in question 3 this time, the student, instead of measuring how cloudy a reaction has gone, this time they're going to measure the actual volume of a gas being given off during a reaction. And so they've presumably got some sort of conical flask attached to a side arm, and they're going to then try and collect the gas which is being given off, and they have to record the volume. So they have to essentially attach something to here to measure the volume of the gas which is being produced. Now, there's a couple of ways they can do this. They can either have it delivered into an upturned burette, which is like a long test tube, but with a scale on it. That's the important thing. It has to be a piece of equipment with a scale on it. So it can't just use a simple test tube or boiling tube because there's no measurable values on the, it's either full or not. You can't get any values on there, especially as you see in the table, these are to 0.5 of a centimetre cubed. So they'd either use a burette, let's say a long upturned test tube with a graduated scale on it, or a more scientific piece of kit is to use a gas syringe, which is a more precise piece of equipment. So they do the experiment, and as you can see, measuring the time every 60 seconds, they are then recording a series of values, and so you have to plot the data. So there's a point at 0, 0, and a point at 60 with 10.5, point at 120, 15.5, 180, 17.4, be about there. 240 will be at 18, I'll be again about there, and then again a series of points at 18.0, giving us a horizontal section here, and that will become important later on. And it's asking us to draw a best fit line. Now there's an obvious curve to these points, so in a nice sweeping motion, giving us a nice horizontal line at the end, we can complete that curve.